Oh man, we are back. So I played a game off camera. What happened is we went from 20th place to I think 24th. Played a game, won that. We're sitting at 19th right now. We're really closing in on the 1900 ratings, so we are sitting at an 1886 rating. So if we win this match against a high-rated opponent, I think it will be enough to push us into 1900, which is pretty cool. I I still haven't switched Power Whip to Brick Break on Ogre Pond, so my apologies to that. And Farigiraf now has Roar on it. Roar is actually pretty good for utility. I was noticing I was still picking up a lot of one-shots with Zamazenta and Miraidon, so helping hand on Farigiraf didn't feel as useful. So I gave it Roar so we could kind of like switch out Pokemon that end up getting a boost. Yeah, so if you run into like Nasty Plot, Cali Shadow, you could just kind of roar it out on the turn of Nasty Plots and then it loses all its boosts, which is pretty good because my team was having slight issues with that. It wasn't the biggest problem in the world, but I was running into more situations where I wish I had Roar over Helping Hand, so I just switched it to that. So yeah. This guy's running the team that I think got third at Japanese Nationals. I think Miraidon, Zamazenta, Farigiraf, and Ogerpon all look good. I don't know what Kyogre set was used on the Japanese Nationals teams. It might have been Scarf. I don't really remember. But this is Decorate Smirgle. Usually, like on turn 1 of these games, people just tend to just immediately click Decorate with the Smirgle. And then I'm like, oh boy. But if you guys remember correctly, I did switch Farigiraf's speed stat to underspeed, minimum speed Smirgle, because what people have been doing is they've been running Calyrex Ice Rider, which is 1 point faster than Smirgle, so then in Trick Room you end up being able to decorate before you attack. So that's been a little bit of a problem, but yeah. So I think what we're going to immediately do here is we're going to just pretty much, I think, click Volt Switch and Body Press. Usually turn 1 people do go for Decorate. Well, actually, maybe this guy just goes for Fake Out. Let us think for a sec. Actually, you know what? Let's just play it safe. I think this is just the best play. We're going to do this. We'll be able to click Y-Guard and protect Farigiraf, so, like, yeah, I'm going to go against what my gut is saying. I don't know, maybe this person switches up, because usually people do click the Decorate turn 1, so I'm just hoping this is going to be an exception. Okay, so let's see. Okay, they're immediately going to Terra type. What is that, Terra Grass, I would guess? What is the Terra type on, yeah, it's Terra Grass. Okay. So that doesn't really change too much as of right now, other than Foul Play. Like, the interactions with it aren't going to be as great, so yeah. And they did click the Decorate. Oh, why didn't I go with my gut? Okay, we do get a critical hit. Wow, pretty great, pretty great. Yeah, we should have clicked Volt Switch. Man, I knew they were going to do that too. Okay, and then it's going to immediately Trick Room, I'm guessing? No, he's going to actually High Horsepower. Okay, actually that's not the worst thing in the world. I think we should just click Roar onto Calyrex, right? So let's say we... Yeah, no, we Body Press and click Roar into Calyrex. I think we just want to force it out here, get enough damage where it's in range of, let's say, like a Draco Meteor from Miraidon. Miraidon will be able to survive a Water Spout from Kyogre, and it's not like they could Terra type away their electric weakness. So I think this is probably the best play. So we'll bring in Miraidon here for this turn. It doesn't really matter what my opponent brings in because Miraidon will be able to just be able to click Snarl, which is pretty important, and we do have the Assault Vest, so I'm not like too worried here. So yeah, we're gonna be able to force that out into Kyogre. Okay, great. So chances are they're probably gonna click Water Spout, which is gonna hurt a little bit, but it is not the end of the world. We'll be able to click Snarl, get a little bit of damage here, and I think into Kyogre. We should also just click Psychic. I actually don't know. Well, Psychic will probably do more damage to Kyogre than Foul Play. I never actually really calced it, so that's kind of my fault. We could actually Terra type the Farigiraf here. I don't see anything else that I would want to Terra. Yeah, so I think we just Terra type into Water. We just click Psychic, Snarl, reduce the damage. Chances are Follow Me comes out anyway, so we just want to kind of ignore that. Lower the special attack, get a little bit of chip damage to minimize the Water Spout. Something's better than nothing, so yeah, just hopefully we don't miss here, because that would be kind of bad. So yeah. Let's see, what is going to happen here on this turn? Yeah, it's just going to be Follow Me, so we predicted that one correct. I wish we predicted the Decorate turn one correct, but, you know, things happen. Okay, Water Spout's going to do just under half to Farigiraf, which is good, and it's going to be doing less damage now. We do get a critical hit on this, I think on the Smeargle, that's what it said, which, whoa, really, really matters. Okay, so that's fine. We're going to be able to pick up a Psychic. Pretty awesome. And we do... Oh, okay, that crit actually mattered. That actually really does help us out a lot. So if my opponent actually brings in Calyrex, we could just Draco it, which is pretty nice here. Or should we just keep doubling into... Actually, we should probably double into the Calyrex, because if my opponent has Mousehold and they bring it in, then that can be actually an issue, because the Mousehold will be able to offer up a Friend Guard. Yeah, and the thing is, the Smeargle did outspeed the Calyrex turn one. So, yeah, I think a Foul Play and Draco would just be the smartest move in general. My opponent's just going to still keep clicking Water Spout. It's not going to do too much, which is really nice. We just have to hit this Draco here. Alright, and that I think we'll be able to KO. Actually, no, it doesn't KO. Oh, man. Okay, Farigiraf, please pick up a one-shot here. Oh, boy. Okay, so this is going to happen. Uh-oh. Not liking the look of this one. So that Calyrex is pretty fast, actually. Alright, we're going to be able to pick up a KO here. I do wonder if Foul Play would have KO'd the Calyrex after the second Decorate, because it was at +4, but it is very physically bulky. Like, maybe it would have. I don't know. Maybe that was a misplay on my end. Actually, it probably was a misplay. Okay, so let's see. What does my opponent have? I don't know what that says. That is Volcarona. Okay, so that's actually pretty good for me. You know what? We could actually just set up Trick Room, I think. I don't think there would be anything wrong with that. Yeah, I think we'll just set up Trick Room. I think this is the best play. I also probably should have Volt Switched on Kyogre that turn we Draco'd into Calyrex. But, you know, it happens sometimes. So we're going to Rage Powder. I'm okay with this. We'll be able to Ivy Cudgel the Kyogre this next turn. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to win this game, but, like, we did not win it in a very clean way. I will say that much. Like, turn one was a misplay. We made, I think, a misplay with the Calyrex. Made a misplay with the Kyogre. Yeah, we should just double up into, I think, the Kyogre here with an Ivy Cudgel and a Psychic. I don't want to click Power Whip because, again, there's a chance it could miss, and then I could just lose the game on that. Volcarona is threatened here. I think, if anything, you probably want to protect it. You could click Rage Powder, but it's not going to matter for Ogerpon anyway. And they're just going to click Rage Powder, so I'm cool with it. Ivy Cudgel's going to be able to bring the Kyogre down to, like, the red somewhere, which is going to be pretty nice. Psychic does a little bit of chip, and will Ivy Cudgel KO? It kind of depends. Yeah, it does just KO anyway. I didn't know the bulk on the Kyogre, so yeah. Yeah, this was a sloppy game on my end. I apologize, guys. My B. Yeah, we'll just reverse Trick Room. Make sure we have the speed advantage here, and just Ivy Cudgel. Considering it's a Rage Powder Volcarona, I doubt that it has Quiver Dance as well. But again, I don't remember what the set was on the Japanese team, so yeah, we'll end up seeing here. Yeah. Just give it a sec, ladies and gents. My opponent's probably trying to think of a way to win this. They're gonna flamethrower. Okay, so they're probably hoping for like a crit burn, which would actually be kind of disastrous. Did I use that word correctly? I think I did. I don't know. Is that the right word? Disastrous? A disaster? I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna be able to win this one. All right. Let's wait for the update to happen on Pokemon Home. It is taking a moment here. Okay, switch teams, and we're at 13th place, so not bad. So we're right below top 10. I think we might actually just barely miss out on the 1900 rating, so let me just check. If the Pokemon Home app would update, that would be quite fantastic. So let's see. It's logging me in now, guys. Don't worry. Don't you fret. Don't, just give it a second. So, how about that weather? Okay, we just missed it. We're at 1899 right now. Oh, okay. So we just missed it by a point. All right, that's a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Before I leave, the song of the day, it's going to be Animali by Incubus. For anyone that played Guitar Hero 3 growing up on like the Wii or whatever console you played it on, that was one of the songs in that game, and oh man, it was a good song. I know Incubus also made another one called Drive, which is another great song, but I think Animali is my personal favorite from them. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully you guys have a great day, enjoy, and I will see you all next time.